So let's see. Okay, so let me do this again. So this is Earl Dixon, What's Up Crowdfunding. Tonight we showed a video on crowdfunding and what crowdfunding is, and we just introduced another crowdfunding source so that you can just see that we're not the only new kid on the block. That crowdfunding has been around for a long time. Okay, it's just that Barack Obama in 2012 signs a bill called the JOBS Act into legislation, which allows it to be legal, where you can solicit donations for any type of a project that you need funding for. So tonight I'm just taking a new twist, starting this thing out. Again, I tried to show you guys our webpage. Hold on, let me go back over there for a second because I won't record in that. But since I'm recording it now, hold on. You can't do this now. Okay, here we go. You know, our webpage, our team site is, and our team is Waszupp TeamElite. And I just want to make sure this is a part of the video. So if you're looking for a home, if you hear about Waszupp crowdfunding, and you're really, really looking for a team that's unique, I invite you to come here and to lock arms with us and become a part of our crowdfunding family, where we're real people. That's right, we're real people. We think like you, we look like you, and we all have needs just like you. Again, whether it's to start a business, getting money from an existing business, send a kid to college, or like the lady in the video, she was a school teacher and she had a fashion design idea and she wanted to finance that fashion design idea and make it come to reality. So whatever your goals and desires are, you can get it financed through Waszupp crowdfunding. So I'm gonna go back to the panel a minute. I'm gonna talk to some of you guys for a second. I'm trying to make this as real as possible. Mary, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right. So, you know, you saw that little video on crowdfunding, right?
Mm-hmm.
A couple of people in there had some nice ideas they needed funding for. So I'm just gonna ask you, what's up crowdfunding as you begin to get donations and your money start coming in, what type of project would you use to finance, use crowdfunding to finance? What type of project do you have?
First of all, to build a church.
Awesome. All right, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, like I said, I'm in a small place now, and we kind of like have outgrown that. But I really want to have our own.
Okay.
Ain't nothing like having your own.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's great.
And I want to expand distribution. I do distribution. But I want the finances so I can go out and buy the better stuff to give away.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things. There's a whole lot of things I want to do. I need money to get my music going, my CD and all of that. I need money for everything.
Awesome. So, you know, crowdfunding is a platform that Barack signed into legislation that can help get that done. Let me find another person on the panel. So, Veretta, can I unmute you? Would you like to be able to tell us what project, pronounce your name for us properly, because I may be saying it wrong. Could you also tell us about a project that you have in mind that you need funding for? What would you do with the money?
Actually, I want to open a transitional housing for former offenders. I was married to a gentleman who was in prison. Okay. And I feel like had he had better training when he came out, he would have been more successful. It's something I've been thinking about for a long time. So that I could, you know, offer them job training skills, transportation, clothing, somewhere where they have a safe housing. So that's one of the things they have to worry about.
Okay, so was he a return offender?
No, okay. He did not return, but he's still not on the right path.
Okay. That sounds like a great project, and it has a purpose. So welcome to the Waszupp crowdfunding campaign that we got going on. And tonight I'm just taking a different twist to let people know that this is real, that crowdfunding is real, and the campaigns behind it are are doable, okay, and they have purpose. So let me go to Mr. Barrett now. Thank you for giving us information. Mr. Barrett, how you doing tonight?
I'm blessed. Yourself?
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't know if you saw the video. Did you see the little video I played a few minutes ago?
I did.
Awesome, awesome.
I agree that there are a number of other crowdfunding efforts online that people can get involved with, but I'm particularly interested in Waszupp crowdfunding and the goal of being able to give away $1 billion to needy people. That's something that I have an interest in doing myself in a variety of ways, such as perhaps being able to establish some kind of a school or something where children can learn both financial literacy and media literacy. I'm finding nowadays that media literacy is something that's very important because there's so much talk about fake news, and our young people are going to have to distinguish between what is true and what is not true.
Awesome.
So, to be able to be in a position to establish that kind of an educational asset for our children, I think would be good.
Oh man, that is awesome. That's awesome. You know, I hadn't even ever thought about that. The literacy part again. Talk about that literacy part again. I know about news, about what's real and what's not. How did you term that?
Well, you know, I'm the one that follows the politics quite closely. So, because of what has been done related to, say, the election, a lot of news has been generated over Facebook or even Twitter that appears to be truth.
Okay.
But in fact, it's just a way of trying to influence people's minds, and much of that has to be really analyzed in a proper way. And so I think there is going to be a greater effort to help people to distinguish between what's right or wrong and what's true and what is a lie.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting project. I think there's a need there. I have a Facebook page, and the name of the Facebook page is the New Black History Book 2016. I created that Facebook page because I felt a need for our kids to be able to learn their real history told for us and by us, seriously, where we can actually distinguish between what's real and what's not. Because as I was growing up, seriously, as I was growing up, there's a lot of stuff that I was taught that I found out when I got older that just wasn't true. So I understand what you're saying about the media, okay?
I'll give you an example of what's being discussed today. They're saying that the Las Vegas act that took place where I think it was so-called 58 people, including the person that did the shooting, died, and over 480 or so people that were injured during that event, and that was the worst terrorist activity in the United States in history. Well, the fact is, in 1889 in Wilmington, North Carolina, they had a race riot where over 60 black people were killed, and many more were injured.
Hold 1 minute, Ken. Let me mute everybody. Hold on a second. All right, mute and unmute you. Okay, now, okay.
Yes, so they've had a lot of other events that have taken place that I came to find out were even more egregious than what just transpired.
Wow.
I mean, one is it's all bad,
right,
that happened. But in terms of media literacy, to be able to distinguish what is true and what's not true, to say that this was the worst in history is not factual.
Right.
It's bad. It's all bad.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't the worst in history.
Okay, so you see how you can.
The other idea of financial literacy, I think, is very important because we don't learn that in school.
Right.
We don't learn how to handle money and how to make money, other than the fact that we're learning how to get a job.
Right.
We need to teach our children how to run a business.
Wow, that's powerful. I think that's a worthwhile campaign that you have there. There's truly a need in many communities around the world for that data and that information. So thank you for sharing. All right, so I'm going to go to Cheryl now. Cheryl, how you doing?
Good.
Awesome. Tonight we're just trying to make this platform real, trying to make this platform something that people can really relate to. I showed the video earlier, and I'm gonna show the video again in a few minutes because I didn't record the video. I'm gonna do it after we do this part of it. But what type of campaign would you use funding for through this crowdfunding, Waszupp crowdfunding, as those donations begin to come in? What would you do with the money?
Well, when it really begins to flow heavily, I'm going to team up with Linda Kinsey to help support her with her goal of setting up homeless shelters around the cities.
Wow. Oh,
Las Vegas has one of the largest homeless populations of some of the major cities.
Wow. That's a real campaign. That's a real campaign. So I appreciate that. Let's see who else we got on the panel. Thank you, Cheryl. Charles, how you doing? Great to come to you, Charles. Let's see. Hold on. Let me unmute you. All right. How you doing, Mr. Charles?
Oh, I'm fantastic, guy. I'm fantastic. Well, I'm like everyone else on the panel. I've been involved in the community for 20, almost 30 years, as you know, dealing with the kids and the after-school programs and the centers. And just recently, the Boys and Girls Club in Orangeburg had 2 of their facilities to close down.
Okay.
So Valerie and I are looking at that, and we said, you know, these kids need to have that because we're in Orangeburg, South Carolina, and it's not really much for the kids to do.
Right.
You know, they closed down the movie theater.
Wow.
They don't actually have one good movie theater. They only have the skating ring. They only have one skating ring. And, you know, and it's a lot of country, rural area here.
Yeah.
And kids really have nothing to do inside the city.
But get in trouble.
Yeah, and you know, with time on the kids' hand, they get in the summer everything. So that was one of my reasons all those years to try to keep them involved. Valerie and I once had a project called C. The acronym was C for Success, Education, and Entertainment. And we set that up on our own, out our own pockets, where we had the kids come in to the school after school, because I was an officer at the school, so I've always had the keys on me.
Okay.
So I said, what could I do positive? Because after school, they were just summer everywhere. So I invited all the kids, all my basketball teams, and I formed a tournament. The basketball was to get the kids in. The sports gets them in. Once we got them in, we set up the program, whereas we had speakers come in daily, every day, and just talk to them about different issues in the world. You know,
Law enforcement involved.
Oh yeah, I had law enforcement involved. I had the newspapers there and all sorts of things. And we taught them adequacy and how to tie a tie, and, you know, just basically the Steve Harvey thing, what he does in his camp. We tried to emulate all of that, you know, and the program lasts for a good little while. And then eventually, you know, the funds ran out, the money ran out, and we couldn't hold on to it.
Okay.
So we would like to come back to something like that and just build up our own community, you know, just build up our own community and just work with the kids in that aspect and the parents.
Well, that's awesome, guys. That's awesome. I just, you know, analyze. Let me go to Leon. I want to leave Leon out since he's down there. Hey, Leon, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Awesome. I guess you heard the discussion. We are asking people, you know, as Waszupp crowdfunding get started and donations start coming in. What would you use what type of campaign do you have that you would finance using the money?
Can you say Porsche 911 twin turbo?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Really, yeah, really. I'd like to help some of these young guys out here that are getting into trouble. Mentoring, like a mentoring program, because a lot of these guys are getting into trouble, shooting people, getting into guns. You know, just running amok, man. There's no structure.
Yeah.
And like to pull them in and show them how to flip property, different trades, cars, property, tax liens, all kinds of different things that I was thinking about, you know?
Awesome. That's awesome, man.
Go from there.
Well, I tell you, there's a consensus. There's a consensus of all the questions that I asked for everybody on the panel, where you guys have great philanthropic hearts, where you really want to help the community. So I got a lot of respect for you guys wanting to help people. So if that being the case, then just like you guys have philanthropic hearts and you want to help other people, I think we really need to focus on why we're here. While Waszupp Crowdfunding is here, the purpose behind Waszupp Crowdfunding, and we need to duplicate us here. Right now, it's actually 13 people on the panel, total 13 people here. I don't see any new people here tonight. I'm glad to have Nicholas back again tonight. Thank him. He's really showing up, and showing up is a part of what has to go on. So give me a chance again. I'm gonna play that little short video one more time, but I'm gonna stop it when it started talking about the name of their crowdfunding, because I want it to be a real part of this video that I'm gonna do and put on Facebook for us. All right, so I'm gonna do that again, screen share, and let's look at that video again. If you came in late, you get a chance to watch it again, and then I'm gonna come back and we're going to just about close this. I'm going to talk about Waszupp Crowdfunding, and we're going to do an invitation to invite people to come join our team. And we're basically going to be done if nobody have any questions tonight. All right, so here we go. Let's see.
We all love to dream and feel passionate about our ideas, but most of us struggle with the execution. Meet Bob, Shilpa, Paul, and Laura. They all have great ideas. Bob is a software developer. He has built a software which uses a smartphone to check a car's health. Shilpa is a fashion designer. She wants to start her own business. Paul runs a charity institute for impoverished children in Africa. He wants to expand to more countries. Laura is a housewife. She wants to start a music school. There are many others like Bob, Shilpa, Paul, and Laura who have great ideas they want to execute. What do they need? They need money. Also, wouldn't it be great if they got early feedback from people, whether their ideas or products are really exciting? What do? Use bank loans or credit cards, but they have to pay that money back with interest. They could ask for voluntary donations, but not many people feel comfortable asking for charity. They could go to angel investors or venture capitalists, but would lose control of their product at a very early stage. What do they do then? Well, there's been something waiting just around the corner for the last decade, and in the last few years, it has raised more than $5 billion. It's generating more interest every day within budding entrepreneurs and small business owners who want to take it to the next level. It's called crowdfunding, where crowds come to support you in return for some unique rewards and experiences. Through this, you generate the fund and also get the early buyers who believe in your product and would wait eagerly for its launch. Look at Emma. She is a teacher. She's always had a great inclination about fashion design, but never had the chance to pursue it professionally. She would like to support Shilpa because she's ready to share some of her exclusive designs with Emma, and has also invited her to visit her studio and share suggestions. Like Emma, there are many others whom Shilpa knows personally, or who might see her campaign online and want to support it, in exchange for some unique rewards like custom-made designer shirts or being able to name a product Shilpa is launching. They all fund Shilpa's campaign. Someone gives $10, someone gives $100. She provides different kinds of rewards for different donations. She keeps everyone updated about her progress. Once she gets the money she had asked for, she starts the clothing factory and gives the rewards to everyone just as she had promised. Through this campaign, she has already built a fan base who have sponsored her and might buy her products in the future as well. CrowdNand is the platform where people like Shilpa, Bob, Paul, and Laura, and many more can come and run campaigns.
Okay, so guys, what I wanted to do, I'll stop it there. The name of our platform is not CrowdNand, it's called Waszupp Crowdfunding. So, and that's a picture. I hope you guys, can you guys see my screen? Can you see it, Beretta? Okay, so the name of our platform is not CrowdNand, it's called Waszupp Crowdfunding. And we have a very unique platform where you can come here, visit our platform each night at 8:30 at night. We do a Zoom, okay, where we're real people. And you're looking at them. You heard their ideas. You heard what they would do with the money. So we have a solution to for anyone out there that would like to get money for your campaign. Okay, just like the little teacher there who had a business where she wanted to do designer clothing and everything. So she was looking for funding for that. Okay, and with our platform, you just come in, you donate $30. Okay, and when you donate those $30, let me go back to the video for a second. I saw something. Let me see if I can find that little picture where they was giving her money. See if I can find it. Credit card. Let's see if I can find that. Those donations were coming in. She's getting $10, $100 here. She was really getting that money. So with Waszupp Crowdfunding, guys, you start with just $35. You give $35, and out of the 30, here we go. I think this is it right here. You give $35, and out of $35, the company's gonna take $10 to finance. $10 goes toward $1 billion fund. Our company owner basically has set up $1 billion fund where he will take $1 billion and donate it toward charity. Well, now I was trying to let me see if I can get over here to this thing, see if I can find it. Okay, can't find it. So yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it right here. Okay. I think this is it. Okay. Okay, right here. See, like you see on the screen where she got people in the crowd that's sending money to her campaign. $100 here, $10 there, $10 there. So let's go back to crowdfunding for a second. Okay, for ours a little bit different. Okay, and what makes ours different is that you will donate $30 one time, and because you donate $30 one time, okay, and you refer 3 people just like yourself, just like the people you saw on this panel that needs what financing for their campaign. If you bring 3 of those to our platform, okay, 3 of those to 3 people just like yourself to our platform, you get rewarded. Okay, and what makes us unique is that even though we're raising $1 billion to fight poverty around the globe, okay, Ashley Heed on our platform. I'll show you a picture of him. It's Ashley Heed. Yeah. Where's Ash? Where's Ash? Where's Ash? I know this video. Okay, there's a picture. There's a picture of Ash right there. I don't know where his other picture disappeared. So, but that's Ashley Heed right there on that video. And you know, he came up with the idea of who is this? Got a little message here. $35. Okay, $35. Thank you, Nina. Came up with the idea of you just paying $35, and money's going to be taken out of your donations. On each level, there's 8 levels of donations, and we're going to raise $1 billion in the name of his son. Okay, and because you donated, you also get to and you refer 3 people, you also get funding for your campaign. So we have a very unique platform. I'm just going to go over the compensation plan real quick. Just to give you an idea, on level 1, what's up crowdfunding call is on. Okay. Hey, guys, let me ask y'all a question. Okay, I'm gonna finish this up real quick, and if you want to, we can go to the corporate call if you guys like. Okay. But I think Fred was on early today, and I don't think there were many updates because we had Fred. Y'all, we missed some of you guys missed Fred today. Our one of our global directors was here today. he was on, and he basically came out, and he had a presentation with us today. So let me go here. So on level 1, you give $35, and you're gonna get a net of $25. And because you gave and you referred 3 people to our platform, you also now put yourself in a position where you can receive. So you receive $25 and $75 out of 75, $50 will be leveraged to level 2. Okay. Now, when your $50 is leveraged to level 2, that means that $50, just like in that picture you saw. Okay, right? Just like in the picture here, you see that money going toward the young lady's campaign. Those donations will also be going toward what? Toward your campaign. Okay. Now here we got 3 people who share it with 3 people. Okay. And when I say share it with 3 people, now you have 9 people on your platform and on your team. It's going to be 9 payments of $9 payments of $50, which will be a total of $450. Now the $450, the company is going to take $58 out of your $450, and then they're going to take $100 and upgrade you to level 3. Okay. Now $100 go to level 3 out of $450. That's $350. And they take $50 out for the $1 billion fund and admin fees. It leaves you a net of $292. Now I want some participation. If you can hear me, I want you to say upgrade. Upgrade. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Nina. So once you upgrade, you go to level 3, and you're gonna have 9 people share with 3 people. Okay. And when you have 9 people share with 3 people, that's 27 people. Now at that point, you get $100. Okay, from each person. Okay, so that's 27 donations of $100. So over here is 2,700. The system, automated graduated step-up matrix, is going to automatically upgrade you to level 4 with $700, guys. $700. Now, because you upgrade with $700, now remember that $700 is going where? It's going towards someone's what? Campaign. The same way it went toward this lady's campaign. That could be you getting those donations towards your what? Your campaign. So $700 will go there, and when $700 go toward their campaign, you put yourself in a position to receive 81 payments times 700. Okay, now let's go back here. So when out of that $2,700, 700 goes here. You have a net of 2,000, but the company's gonna take 290 out of the 2,000, and it's going toward the $1 billion fund, which will leave you a net of 1,710. Everybody say upgrade.
Upgrade.
Upgrade. There you go. So we go to level 4, and that's where the $700 kicks into play. That 700 went to someone's campaign, and we got a happy receiver out there somewhere because you make them happy. You're going to put yourself in a position to be just as happy because now you put yourself in a position to get 81 donations. 81 times 700 equals $56,700, guys. Imagine getting $56,700. But the company's going to take $5,000 and automatically upgrade you to level 5. Donations haven't stopped yet. They're still coming. You go to level 5. But then $6,700 is going toward the $1 billion fund. It's gonna leave you a net of what? $45,000. Can you guys use an extra $45,000 like this lady right here? Can you imagine this lady toward her clothing campaign? She get $45,000. Don't you think it'll be life changing for her? Well, if it was life changing for her, wouldn't it also be life changing for you? Glory to God. So I want everybody to say upgrade.
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 There you go. There you go. More donation, more money, more money. So we go to level 5. Now, level 5 is a game changer. Level 5 is a game changer. Why? Because at level 5, it's because you gave that 5,000. Remember now, this little lady right here. See, I told you, Waszupp crowdfunding was what? Unique. On level 5, the donations coming in, it's going to be 5,000. Imagine getting 243 payments. Let's say donations, okay, towards your project. That's what's going to happen on our crowdfunding platform. 243 payments of $5,000 is $1,017,000. Now, if you think you were smart before, Imagine waking up in the morning and you got 2 or 3 of those $5,000 payments in your Bitcoin wallet. Now, and I'm going to tell you about Bitcoins in a few minutes. Okay. Now, everybody say upgrade.
Upgrade.
Even more money. I love that word.
More money, more money, more money.
Oh, money. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I love Waszupp TeamElite, because we just love each other. Our team is excited. We're different. We're unique. Guys, on level 6, 700, we'll upgrade your automatic, get 729 payments of even more money. Okay. And then you upgrade on level 6, on to level 7, you get $2,187. If you think that first 1 million was something, you haven't seen nothing until you reach level 6 and level 7. Now, even on level 8, it's even more money that you can ever imagine. So we have something that's truly unique. Now, what I want to do, I want to show you guys how we're going to get. I want to show you that we're not getting paid just in regular dollars. We're going to be getting paid in Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is something that's very unique in that in itself. So we've been able to bring together 3 different industries: cryptocurrency, which is digital currency, crowdfunding, and social media. Because we got all our people here and we're on social media. But when they come together, we call them the 3 musketeers. I'm going to take you over and let you see this little quick Bitcoin video. If you're new out there and you never knew what Bitcoins were, now you will know. Now, it's projected that Bitcoin is going to go up to $1 million within the next 7 to 10 years. It's projected to go up to 500,000 within the next 3 years by some advocates out in the industry. Will it rise to how? We don't know, but we do know in 2009 it started out at 10 cents per Bitcoin, and now 1 Bitcoin is worth right at $4,000. It was at 5,000 a couple of weeks ago. So your success here is not just going from level 1 to level 5 and getting $1 million. If you can just get Bitcoin and understand it's the goal of the internet, and you can save some of it as well as what? Some of it. You have a success story that you need to share with everyone. So I'm going to show you this video right quick, and then we'll ask questions. If anyone have any questions, then we'll invite new people who see this video on YouTube. And I'm doing this video for our team. So I want you guys, I'm going to compile this video. I'm going to give you a link to it. And I want you to just put it out there on Facebook. And people who see this, I don't care whether you're on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you are, okay, I want you to ask to become a proud part of Waszupp TeamElite and get back to the person who showed you this video. Let me show you the Bitcoin video first.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoins are digital coins you can send through the internet. Compared to other alternatives, Bitcoins have a number of advantages. Bitcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the net, without going through a bank or clearinghouse. This means that the fees are much lower, you can use them in every country, your account cannot be frozen, and there are no prerequisites or arbitrary limits. Let's look at how it works. Bitcoins are generated all over the internet by anybody running a free application called a Bitcoin miner. Mining requires a certain amount of work for each block of coins. This amount is automatically adjusted by the network such that Bitcoins are always created at a predictable and limited rate. Your Bitcoins are stored in your digital wallet, which might look familiar if you use online banking. When you transfer Bitcoins, an electronic signature is added. After a few minutes, the transaction is verified by a miner and permanently and anonymously stored in the network. The Bitcoin software is completely open source and anybody can review the code. Bitcoin is changing finance the same way the web changed publishing. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish. Let's look at some examples of how Bitcoins are already used today. You can purchase video games, gifts, books, servers, and alpaca socks. Several currency exchanges exist where you can trade your Bitcoins for dollars, euros, and more. Bitcoins are a great way for small businesses and freelancers to get noticed. It doesn't cost anything to start accepting them, there are no chargebacks or fees, and you'll get additional business from the Bitcoin economy. For your first Bitcoins and more information, visit weusecoins.com.
Awesome, awesome. Now, guys, I'm going back. I'm gonna do one last thing for us for this video. What I'm doing, I'm trying to use the power of our platform to recruit people into our Waszupp TeamElite crowdfunding team. So I'm gonna do this last thing here. And now you just saw what the video say Bitcoin really is. But if you're watching this video because one of the people on the panel shared this video with you, and somebody on Waszupp TeamElite just put it before your eyes, I want you to know what the elite has to say about Bitcoin. So sit back a while, just for a couple of minutes, and listening to what rich people, very rich people, has to say about Bitcoin. Because if you come join us with Waszupp crowdfunding, you're going to be able to get not only get your campaign funded, but you're going to get paid in Bitcoin, which means that there's a win-win with our platform. So take a look at what's going on here.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill. And things like it is the equivalent of the red pill. We are entering a completely world of uncharted water.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So I personally, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account.
Paying twice. Hold on.
It is a huge deal.
All right, there we go. Here we go. Hold on. You guys can still see my screen, right? Okay, hold on. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so Bitcoin. Let's hear what the elite has to say about it. Here we go.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill. Okay? We are entering a completely world of uncharted water right now.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So I personally, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. Because what you're talking about right now is for the next 3 to 5 years, an unbelievably better store of value. It is gold 2.0.
I think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually.
Well, I think it is working, and there will be other currencies like it that may be even better. But in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin, and people have made fortunes out of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, there is no Bitcoin company. There is no Bitcoin building. There's not even a Bitcoin server anywhere that you could shut down. It is completely distributed. That's what's unique about Bitcoin. It is, for the first time, a way for the two of us to exchange value online without a third-party intermediary. Until the invention of Bitcoin, for you and me to exchange money online, we had to employ a third party, like PayPal, like Visa, like MasterCard, right? And we live in the 21st century. If we want to have a video call to China, we can do that for free. But to send a couple $100, which is essentially just ones and zeros being moved around, costs 5% plus takes over a day.
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place, and of course for large transactions currency can get pretty inconvenient.
You'll see Bitcoin trading at 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Rick Falkvinia does an excellent analysis. He predicts that Bitcoin will capture between 1 and 10% of the global Forex market, which implies a price of between $100,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. Most of the people who are on the sidelines not buying Bitcoin today will start to buy Bitcoin when it gets over 1,000, and then a greater percentage of people will definitely plow into Bitcoin when it starts to get over 10,000.
It's still predicting Bitcoin $10,000 per Bitcoin in 3 years.
Casares, he is the CEO of Zappo, which is a Bitcoin wallet and Bitcoin vault.
I think it's mostly a very positive thing. I think we're going to see ups and downs like with any other emerging technology, but I think Bitcoin is here to stay, and it makes sense that it be taxed and treated like any other.
So let's make a bold call here. In 10 years, what do you think Bitcoin will be worth? One Bitcoin?
Between $500,000 and $1 million.
A lot of people are just seeing the charts and thinking how high will it go. What I'm doing is counting backwards. I mean, this is a transactional currency, and it is a store of value. As such, it is a product and a service competing on a very tangible market for stores of value and for transactional currencies. So what is the size of that market?
Right, and this is important.
And how much how big a market share can Bitcoin realistically take within a foreseeable time frame? When you ask that question, then you come up with a market cap of Bitcoin total, and then you divide that by the number of Bitcoin in circulation by your estimated time, and seeing how Chinese are buying Bitcoin like crazy, I actually had to adjust this number upwards, but then you come up with a number of about $2 to $5 million per Bitcoin.
I suggest that everyone go back to buy one Bitcoin. Not too much, only one is enough. If everyone in this world, people, just to go back buy one Bitcoin, you know, the Bitcoin value go to the $1 million. And when the Bitcoin have $1 million, you know, all around the world will be crazy, and everyone will be the follow, and the other digital currency just to be, you know, be grandson of the Bitcoin. So for me, I think for a lot of people, they don't exactly understand why it's Bitcoin.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future, or is it the payment system they're developing?
Bingo! It's the payment system. It's the blockchain encryption, and they're interesting things. I think Bitcoin, or the really blockchain encryption that's behind it, has a greater ability to bring more of the world's population out of poverty than anything we've seen.
If you're new to Bitcoin, take your time to go out there and Google it and learn about it. It truly is one of the most important inventions in the history of humankind, and certainly the most important invention since the internet. Go out there, make a Bitcoin wallet, get involved, start using it, learn about all the positive ways in which this is going to improve the lives of every single person on the planet. Get involved, do it today. It's going to help everybody. Thank you.
Okay, no, thank you, sir, for presenting us with the information on Bitcoin. Now, in order to make this a very effective video, for anybody who see this video out there, and I'm pretty sure y'all can hear my sound, right?
Now we can.
Okay, good. So, in order to make this effective, you know, I showed you guys a video a few minutes ago of a little lady in a circle and how she was getting those donations to her platform. You know, this video tonight is a recruitment video for Waszupp TeamElite crowdfunding, okay, platform, our team. So in order to be fair to you, the person who's viewing it, and for the person that's going to share this video with you, I must do this. I'm going to take about 8 minutes to show you our video. Okay, you remember seeing, let me show y'all something. You remember seeing this little old lady a few minutes ago? Hold on. Let me show you. Remember seeing this little lady right here in this circle? Y'all can see her, right? Can
yes.
You see her? Well, guys, if you think that look, our directors, our CEO, and our media team has put together a nice video where it explains exactly what Waszupp crowdfunding is. So I'm going to show you our video because you need to see what we have as we invite you to our crowdfunding platform. So I'm going to take you to our video, and after the video, we're going to say goodnight, and we'll invite you to our platform. If you have seen something that really connects with you about what we have, we invite you to come join our team. And here's a picture again of our founder. And this is a video they have put together to share our wonderful opportunity with you, so you can come join our team and join the person that will share this video with you. So sit back for another couple of minutes and we'll close this out.
At this very moment, we are on the verge of the greatest transfer of wealth the world has ever seen. And you are at the right place at the right time, right now. For centuries, people have used the concept of crowdfunding, the ability for individuals to harness the power of their collective resources to address financial challenges, start small businesses, and support innovation in a way that creates prosperity for the entire community. Things began to shift in the 1800s as the banking and finance industries partnered with big business to increase regulations. Initially thought of as a way to protect investors, These regulations eventually locked out the general public and potential innovators who did not meet certain standards set by wealthy bankers and businessmen. At the height of these stifling regulations, entrepreneurs had to meet stiff demands by the SEC just to bring a product or service to market. And potential investors had to maintain assets of over $250,000 to participate in wealth-building vehicles that the rich have used for decades to increase and maintain their share of the world's wealth. Small investors and everyday people were shut out of these wealth-building opportunities. Then everything began to change for the better. In April of 2012, as President Barack Obama signed the JOBS Act into law. JOBS, which stands for the JUMPSTART Our Business Startups Act, also known as the crowdfunding bill, legalized crowdfunding, which is the right for an entrepreneur to solicit the general public to invest in fundraising initiatives. It also removes income restrictions so that anyone of any class can participate in crowdfunding activities. Crowdfunding entities like GoFundMe, Fundable, Kickstarter, and Crowdability are a direct result of the JOBS Act and have brought people together from every nation to raise billions for startups, disaster relief, poverty and hunger initiatives, and community development projects around the world. In fact, crowdfunding can be used to raise funds for any project that is important to you. Inspired by the crowdfunding phenomenon, millionaire and entrepreneurial giant Mr. Ash Sahib began to evaluate how crowdfunding could be used as both a charitable funding model and at the same time providing funding for participants' personal and humanitarian projects. If givers could at the same time become receivers in a systematic way, one could potentially lead positive change in every nation on earth. Mr. Sahib's noble endeavor to help change lives around the world has resulted in a breakthrough initiative, the Waszupp Crowdfunding Project. Through Waszupp Crowdfunding, Mr. Sahib's vision is to raise $1 billion in charitable donations and at the same time lift as many people as possible out of debt and poverty by using an automated crowdfunding platform. This automated system will allow each participant to fund and receive funds in a highly systematic format where everyone will have equal access to the financial means to live out their hopes and dreams. The most amazing thing about Waszupp Crowdfunding is that each participant contributes a one-time donation of $35. And then by sharing this vision of giving and receiving, whether you choose to do so part-time, full-time, or big-time, the results will amaze you. Let me show you how it works. When you donate your $35 gift, $10 is set aside for operational costs and the remaining $25 is gifted to the person who invited you to participate. You are then an active participant in the Waszupp Crowdfunding Project. The 3x8 forced graduated step-up matrix starts with you receiving a $25 donation and quickly steps up to multiple donations in the thousands that will help you fund your personal projects. Here's how the step-up matrix works. As 3 of your contacts choose to participate in the Waszupp Crowdfunding Project, you will begin to automatically receive small donations, and as they share the good news of giving and sharing with Waszupp Crowdfunding, the step-up matrix will swell with givers, and a ripple effect begins that will not stop as the world is filled with generous people with $35 and the desire to fund a better life. All the time, we, as a community of givers, will empower Waszupp Crowdfunding to hit the lofty goal of giving $1 billion to people in need around the world. As the matrix grows with participants, you will quickly receive your first wave of donations up to $292. And this is just the beginning. The next group of donations will be as much as $1,710. Your personal matrix is now growing and creating your next round of donations. It is now very exciting for you to receive up to $45,000. Now remember, the system automatically moves the donations to you and others. It's fun and easy. You have received 4 waves of donations, and yet there are still 4 remaining. Congratulations! The very next round of donations is amazing and totally life-changing. You can receive funding at this time of up to $1,017,000. Once again, remember, these donations are for you to direct to any project or purpose you like, which could be for medical bills, college costs, mortgages, business projects, and the list goes on and on. For many people, this will be life-changing. Can you see yourself helping others in need, as well as purchasing a new car, making a down payment on a new home, maybe paying off some debts, or going on a dream vacation? Whatever your hopes or dreams, it's easy to see how Waszupp crowdfunding is the most powerful way to turn dreams into reality. At this point, you can see how incredible the vision of Waszupp crowdfunding is. And yet there are still 3 waves of donations remaining. The benefits of Waszupp crowdfunding are no products to handle or samples to distribute, no monthly fees, quotas, or volume to maintain, no bothering friends and family with demonstrations or sales pitches on products they don't want or need. But the best part about Waszupp crowdfunding is that your small donation, combined with the power of collective economics, will literally transform the world and create real and lasting change to better the lives of others, no matter where they live around the globe. All you need is an initial donation of $35 and a desire to see at least 3 others blessed through a platform designed to help everyone financially. But I have a special announcement for you. The official launch date for Waszupp crowdfunding is coming soon. There are already over 235,000 people from around the globe who have lined up to partner with us. On the official launch date, they will have open access to sign up and will literally create a tsunami of donations that will drive incredible success for those who are already registered. The great news is you are receiving advance notice and preferred placement if you act now. Get back with the person who sent you this video as quickly as possible so you can get positioned for this awesome event, and then share this video with the people you want to bless. Become a Waszupp crowdfunder. Welcome to Waszupp crowdfunding. We look forward to seeing you on the other side of success. At this very moment, we are
I want to close this out for the night. As you saw in the video, you don't need $250,000 like people did back on when the banking industry first got started. All you need is $35 and to invite 3 other people. Okay, and we invite you to come out, as the videos say. We invite you to come out to be a part of Waszupp crowdfunding. Okay, Waszupp TeamElite, and we want to get back with the person who did what, who shared this video. So I'm gonna unmute everybody. I want you guys to say, hold on, let me unmute everybody. Come join Waszupp TeamElite. Hold on. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Come join.
Waszupp TeamElite.
TeamElite, baby. TeamElite.
Waszupp TeamElite.
Yes. Let's upgrade. Let's upgrade.
I have this link ready for y'all tomorrow. Y'all can share with as many people as y'all want to. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
All right, bye-bye.
Good night.